Hey folks, how you doing? It's Clay Francisco here with DIY resources for the independent driver. I don't know. Anyway, the sun and the summer weather and light like really inspires me, I guess. I definitely am not into the darkness. I'm gonna have to move to Arizona or something. But this video is inspired by something that Mark Rosewater used to do. Maybe he still does. I haven't been into Magic the Gathering much, but if you're an old Magic the Gathering fan like I am, you know who Mark Rosewater is. He's one of the OG designers of that game, and he did a podcast. It was called Drive to Work, and what he would do is just barf about his awesome life and getting to work every single day on Magic the Gathering, and he liked sharing his tidbits. He would do, you know, whatever he was working on that week, that day, that month. And so I'm actually going to kind of steal that and maybe do some daily driving videos on my way home from work, because that's fun. Anyway, this video is going to be about me and my motivation and where I'm at with my writing, because this is just going to be a blog for what I'm working on right now. And what I'm working on right now is switching from writing my fantasy fiction to writing my sci-fi. I've got a roadblock in my fantasy book that I've just not been able to work my way around. I've tried developing the characters a little bit more, developing the world a little bit more, you know, just getting in and trying to smash and write it, you know, and not where I wanted to be. And so I decided to put that one away, let it gather some dust for a minute, and work on this other sci-fi project I've got going. It's a mech combat story. And so if you're familiar with like military sci-fi, if you were to take like the genre military sci-fi, but hone it down super specific to mechs, as in like Battletech or Gundam Wing or those awesome Pacific Rim movies that I own both of, by the way, because that's my jam. That's what I do. If you know the movie Robot Jocks, by the way, crash and burn, my fellow mech pilots. If not, I'm a loser and you think I'm just an idiot. But in that book, I'm stuck as well with this book because I want it to be a mech combat book. But there's not a lot of books in the genre. There's some old Battletech books that are really lame, but I love and they're near and dear to me. But and there's military sci-fi, like the Iron Dragoon guys, the books by Richard Fox. Chris Fox, speaking of foxes, also has some military sci-fi books that are pretty good, but they're more like Fleet Navy and that kind of stuff. But that's an aside, except that it's kind of not. I have to explain the microcosm, the universe of the genre. And just in case you don't know what this is, or this is mildly interesting to you, I'm having to kind of define my own genre. What I would love to do, because it's a super subgenre, right? I mean, not define my own, you know what I mean. If you all have seen that movie Fury with Brad Pitt and those broken ass soldiers, that's kind of what I want to go for, is bringing some of that disgusting blood and guts, cigars and shit, nastiness into that beautiful Gundam Wing unicorn, you know, UC mecha world, right? And kind of marry those two. And so what I've got right now is sort of just like a coming to, you know, what do they call those? Slice of life teen books, kind of, where it's a little on the violent side, a little on the you know, action adventure side, but really you're just following this kid as they go on adventures, and it's much more a self-discovery mission than a exploration of what a mech genre could be, right? And so I'm not quite there. And I need to figure out what it is that I'm missing. And I'm not actually sure what it is that I'm missing, to be honest. It has something to do with, I don't have enough mech combat scenes, and I have far too much let's get to know my characters. And so what I'm going to have to do is figure out how to rip apart those mech combat scenes and fill them in, make them bigger, make them more exciting, more adventurous, right? I'm not sure how to do that, flat out. I just don't know. Yeah. And that's kind of why I'm posting this, is because I need to brain dump and figure out how to get through this next piece, right? In both of my books, right? If you have any suggestions, leave comments below. I would love any help the AuthorTube community can provide to get me through this slump, because I mean, book suggestions, right, on the craft, anything like that, because I'm not that good at the craft, to be honest. I'm a storyteller. I like exciting scenes, fun adventures, and then, boom, let's do it again, right? Put another quarter in the machine. Yeah, so I know for a fact I need to put more combat scenes in it, and I need to scale back on that slice of life relationship stuff in the book. But other than that, I'm not sure. Maybe that's enough. I don't know, folks. But that's what I'm going to do. And in order to force myself to produce, I think I've said this before, but I am going to get onto Wattpad, dust off that account, and start producing at least one chapter a week. Because I got 40,000 words into this story. Like, I'm probably only going to make it 60,000 words. I'm 2/3 of the way through it. I just got to hump on this thing. Just smash it. Make it happen. And so the goal, right, that I'm setting for myself and holding myself accountable by making this video is that I will produce X number of chapters, at least one per week, and throw them up on Wattpad, hopefully get some beta readers into it, get some, some hype around it, get some traction, and maybe that, one, will help me get through whatever writing block it is I've got. Two, maybe I'll get some great suggestions from some readers and actually get me through that writing block. And three, some other stuff that I don't even know, left fielders, right? Can always help. You never know. Different folks, different strokes, new blood, always good ideas. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to post this video and hold myself to it so that way I make myself get onto Wattpad. I'm even going to put a link to my Wattpad below and make sure that I have the first chapter or 2 or 3 up and ready to rock so y'all can read it if you're curious, because I need to be accountable. I need to start producing words on the pages again so I can actually say I write books, not I wrote a book. That's the plan, folks. Like, if you like the video, comment if you have any help at all, that'd be awesome. Subscribe if this kind of stuff is interesting to you, because that'd be cool. If not, I understand completely. Yeah, folks, have a great day out there. Good luck with your writing and your motivation, because the sun's keeping me motivated, and now I just got to figure out my stuff. All right, guys, you have a good one.